I know maybe a dozen reporters, guys you know too, who tell me they've been pitching you this story for almost a year with no luck.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about being interviewed in print. Print journalists play it fast and loose with exclamation points. I love the news becomes, I love the news! You know, suddenly I'm deranged.
So why now?
Huh?
Why are you agreeing to this piece now?
You don't happen to have a cigarette?
No. Why now?
Yeah, right here.
Why do you want this now?
I want some sort of document about what we've been trying to do here, like the king at the end of Camelot telling the boy to run behind the lines from village to village, telling people about, you know.
Camelot.
Yeah.
Here in Camelot. All right, I'm not going to tell you what to put on the air.
You're not allowed to tell us what to put on the air.
You got mugged last week. You got bludgeoned.
It's Casey Anthony.
Hang on, wait. She may just be right. Whose idea was it to not cover the Casey Anthony trial?
It was mine.
It was mine.
The three of us have talked about a new debate format for months, and we're not going to be able to do it if they don't give us a debate. And they're not going to give us a debate if we're in fifth place. I want the debate. I want to fundamentally change the way we interview presidential candidates for the job. If that means we have to be Jerry Springer for a few weeks, I'm willing to pay that price.
When the going gets tough, the two of you really man up.
Now, we're not going to do it, Liz. Doggone it, it's degrading, it's undignified.
Oh, so is an empty stomach.
A ratings hit like this is all Leona needs to fire Will without having to explain why.
Anthony Weiner's Twitter account got hacked.
I know it seems like a story that only affects 300,000 people in Queens, but since there's sex involved, we can't deny its national importance.
National importance.
National importance.
Oh, you sound like Spy Magazine talking.
We're going to clear out some of these stories to make room. Senate obstruction becomes worst in U.S. history. Job situation dire, new stimulus needed. Solved unemployment. All right, to give us a crash course in how best to exploit this tragedy and to erase all boundaries of what should be used as entertainment, I've enlisted the help of a master of the dark arts.
I understand I'm needed.
Leave for dinner. Solomon Hancock. Charlie Skinner.
Reese Lansing is James Murdoch, but Lansing's been ordering it. Digested yet?
For Casey Anthony coverage. They're coming home?
Yeah?
We promoted the hell out of it. We got 150,000 viewers back, 25 to 54, almost all women. That's toasters, furniture, food, clothes, kids' clothes, vacation plans. Our heads are above water now, so do not stop.
We won't.
A traitor to what?
Traitor to journalism. You're a journalist, Hildy.
A journalist? Now, what does that mean? Peeking through keyholes, chasing after fire engines, waking people up in the middle of the night to ask them if Hitler's going to start another war, stealing pictures off old ladies? I know all about reporters, Walter. A lot of daffy Badinskis running around without a nickel in their pockets, and for what? So a million hired girls, motormen's wives will know what's going on? Why, Kyle, what's the use?
I want you to lead the vetting of this source. He's telling us about illegal surveillance of the NSA. He's also telling us that TMI is in the same game as News of the World. You'll need to file a couple of hundred Freedom of Information Act requests, and you'll need to get into this guy's personal life, and you'll need to do it all without raising any flags at the NSA. Are you up for this?
Neil wants to be a producer, so from time to time, he pitches stories. What you got?
You know what a troll is, right? Internet trolls, it's a play on a phishing term. People who go to message boards and try to hijack the conversation by being incendiary.
What about them?
Turns out they have their own websites, like an online clubhouse. And to be accepted to the group, you have to be able to point to a successful incident of trolling. A recent time when you made a whole bunch of posters lose their minds, or better yet, got the site monitor to shut down the board.
Will they talk to you?
They won't talk to a reporter, but I thought maybe I'd try to get in there.
Undercover?
New York Magazine is going to do a story on my show, and I get to choose the writer, and I could have chosen anybody, and I chose Mackenzie's ex-boyfriend.
The one she cheated on you with?
Yeah.
You got some tweets from Congressman Weiner.
And I've got copies of them right here.
We can do a pre-tape in a few minutes.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. I was hoping you'd say that.
So stay here, and I'll talk to my EP, and we'll get this going.
Leona? A word?
You let him know that he is one tabloid fuck-up and a ratings point away from having his own podcast. I have to make my plane.
Fly safe.
Are we ready for the pre-tape?
Yeah.
Just count me down.
Will.
Yes, I'm sure I want to do this.
God, please give me a sign I'm not doing a big thing badly.
We just lost power.
The whole building just lost power.
I was blinded by the devil.